Ready? Play.
But someone who it is most likely his last season is Nadal, right? And we saw him beat Zizou Bergs from a set down, um, and then plays against Hubert Hurkacz, winning just 4 games. But probably the first 2 or 3 games were like about 30 minutes, and then after that, Hubert really took over. So what did you make of his performance there, and then also the ovation that Nadal got when he left Rome, and where is he? Where are we at expectations wise for him?
Yeah, I think he declined to have like a ceremony or anything there
Yeah.
hosted for him, which he also did in Barcelona, I think.
Hmm.
So like it's kind of just I understand that like he just wants to have one, two of them, maybe three, and not just have it every other week, which makes sense. But obviously the fans want to say goodbye, so they show up, and yeah, there are these ovations. In terms of the Hurkacz match, truth be told, after watching Nadal against Bergs, I was not thinking he can win against Hurkacz. 4 games is still pretty rough. As you said, it could have been a little closer, but some people also overreact with this. Like, I saw Craig O'Shaughnessy live tweet this match essentially, and he like went full fanboy mode. Nadal goes down 1-6, and he says this easily could have been 6-1 the other way. And he starts the second set, and and he's just constantly talking about, yeah, you can see the fire now with Rafa or something like that. And like he went just straight up total fanboy mode. And it was funny to me because just watching the match against Hurkacz, I don't know, I saw a shadow of a player, and I think
Yeah.
anyone who was looking at it objectively kind of had to, because well, Rafa still has his tennis IQ, he still has his lefty topspin, sure, and it's pretty tough to combat that for many players. I mean, we saw what Flavio Cobolli did in Barcelona, for example. Zizou Bergs to an extent as well in the first round in Rome. But yeah, I mean, Hurkacz kind of had none of it. He's been pretty good against lefties. He's got the phenomenal serve that, of course, is even bigger contrast against Nadal right now. And it just kind of begs the question, if Nadal shows up at Roland Garros, how is he beating a Hurkacz quality type player? Like, how is he winning that in the best of five as well? And yeah, I just don't really see how he does that. It does feel a lot more like in 2022, of course, we had the foot injury, and no one believed that Rafa can win the French Open, and he did. But this year, it just feels a lot more unrealistic just to see him compete against like a very strong top 10, top 20 player, 4 or 5 sets as well. Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna do it. I understand wanting to say goodbye in Paris, but I think it's likely that he's gonna like destroy his perfect record there a little bit. Should he be looking at that though? Probably not.
I don't think so. What it's 112-3. So even if it's
Yeah.
112-4, I don't really see how that changes
I mean,
his.
it's still gonna be ridiculous. It's just gonna be
Yeah,
less
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. So I mean, I think he's gonna be looking at it, just trying to see how much better he can get from Rome. But yeah, that match against Hurkacz, man, he was struggling to find finishes on his forehand against Hurkacz's speed and court coverage, and then you
Yeah.
combine that with the serve differential. It was pretty striking to see. Yeah, like you could actually see that how he's a step slow, and how much better Hurkacz was looking in all aspects, from the serve, return, ground strokes. I mean, it was like Nadal's speed was up as well, but it really wasn't doing that much for him on the serve. And I think he was pretty disappointed. I mean, in his performance, like he was hoping to build off of Madrid, to build off of Madrid, which was a very good run for him to the fourth round there. But yeah, I mean, so we'll see. It's still going to be one of the most watched draw ceremonies probably of all time.
Yeah.
just just to see where Nadal falls in that draw,
Just because
because
he
he
can play
literally,
anybody.
yeah, we could literally see him play Djokovic Alcaraz in the first round. So from that standpoint, yeah, it'll be.
You think he was surprised by his own level? Like that's how he's been playing this clay swing. So I think by now he should realize that this is how he's competing at the moment. But yeah, I mean, as you said, the French Open main draw, I think everyone will be looking where Rafa is. Maybe, you know, he gets another Darwin Blanche in the first round, and then Pavi G goes on Twitter and just said,
Yeah. I think
"Nah,
John is right that he
that's
was.
impossible."
I think normally Rafa plays down
Hmm.
expectations, but if you actually listen to what he was saying pre Rome, he was talking like higher about his chances this time than previous tournaments. He was like really thinking that this time was
Yeah,
going to
but
be
like
really good.
after the first match against Bergs,
No, that's when like once he actually
yeah,
started playing the tournament, then I think he started to have a few more doubts.
okay,
But uh, but yeah, I think that's about as pissed off as you'll probably see him at a press conference. At this stage of his career, like.
and was
Yeah, but I have
serious
to see like
like
the ovation that he
in
got when he was walking on
ages.
the, when he was walking out of the site in Rome. Like that's so much cooler than any of those on-court ceremonies.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that for sure.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.